Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. As China and India continue to show some of the world's fastest GDP growth rates, both are also undergoing huge social and structural changes. And due to their huge populations and relative proximity, the two countries are often compared with each other, but on closer inspection, they are worlds apart in terms of their current level of development as well as future potential. Understanding the differences between what are often referred to as the dragon and the elephant is key to working out where future innovation, talent, and growth will come from. In terms of similarities, a UN report released on Friday said that China and India will each have a population of 1.45 billion in 2028, but then will diverge as China's is expected to start declining, while India's will continue to grow through at least 2050. In terms of working age population, it is interesting to note that 20 years ago, the average age of a worker in China was 23, which is now the case in India, while the average age of a worker in China has now risen to 37, and the number of workers is rapidly falling, last year by 3.5 million. So India's current young, dynamic, and some say undisciplined workforce is at the same age and in similar numbers to China's 20 years ago, the very same demographics that propelled China from the 11th largest economy 20 years ago to second today, behind only the United States. While India may be 15 years behind China in its infrastructure development, it has now inherited that worker demographic dividend. China has also benefited up to now of having a government run by a single party, making it much easier to order the construction of ports, roads, bridges, and train tracks that have helped bring Chinese products to markets around the world. Critics point out, though, that China's economy could hit a wall in the near future as its state-owned enterprises, which make up 90% of the Shanghai Stock Exchange, get too comfortable and fail to innovate and keep up with the latest trends. On the other side of the Himalayas, India has an active and noisy democracy with lots of contesting voices that like to be heard, making decision-making slow. But given the right set of policies, India could start to rise along a similar growth curve that China has shown over the past 2 decades. The Bombay Stock Exchange, Asia's oldest, stands in contrast to Shanghai's, as 90% of the firms listed on Bombay's benchmark Sensex index are owned and operated by Indian entrepreneurs. The lack of government involvement may currently be slowing India's growth potential, at least as related to infrastructure investment, but in the long run, Indian companies will be better prepared to compete on the world stage, since they were never reliant on state subsidies like those in China. Make no mistake, China is way ahead of India at the moment, but is likely better equipped to innovate throughout what has been fairly dubbed the Asian century. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network. Stay tuned and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more in economic insight.